Welcome back. Now 5:22 on this Tuesday morning. Let's check in with Bob Bosold over at Wax.
Excited about this weather for the next week, aren't you guys?
Yes, it's great weather to spend some time outside. I'm excited to walk my dog.
Oh, yeah, outside.
Weather.
It is.
Oh, there's no question about that. But high school football and volleyball, it's wonderful weather to watch.
Cross country, don't forget those cross country.
Cross country, soccer, I don't know what they're playing
Every
in the fall.
sport ever.
Every sport, whatever you're doing outside. Wrapping up the garden, it's going to be good weather, that's for sure. Well, let's take a look at what's going on. Let's talk about the cattle industry in this country, shall we? Cattle and calves on feed for the slaughter market in the United States for feedlots with capacity of 1,000 head or more. Total just under 11 million head on September 1st, down about 1% from a year ago. Now that's according to the latest USDA cattle on feed report. The big story, though, as far as numbers, is the placement in feedlots in August, 1.8 million head, but that's 10% below last year. Only two states, Arizona and Washington, saw an increase in placements in August. All other states reported a drop compared to a year ago, and marketings of fed cattle during August total 1.6 million head, about 14% below a year ago, and the lowest number for August since this series began back in 1996. Well, over the weekend, Mexico confirmed a new world screwworm in their state of Nuevo León, less than 70 miles from the U.S.-Mexico border. Now, that detection is the most threatening to the American cattle and livestock industry, as it is located near a major highway between Mexico and Laredo, Texas. In July, New World screwworm was found about 370 miles further south from this current detection site. U.S. Agriculture Secretary Brooke Rollins stated that protecting the U.S. from New World screwworm is a top priority, and the country will continue to implement the five-pronged plan to protect our borders. U.S. ports remain closed to imports of cattle, bison, and horses from Mexico. And Brooke Rollins, being from Texas, she's going to keep a close eye on that situation. Well, some good news for the beef industry. Access to the Indonesia beef market was recently reopened as a barrier over halal certification was cleared. Halal, of course, is Islamic teaching, which kind of dictates their food and drink as far as what they can consume and what the Muslims are allowed to have. So that happened in March. Indonesian authorities suspended the U.S. beef halal certification, as we said, because of a question about one of the halal certifiers based in Omaha. Now, that plan in question was not a halal certified plan in the first place, but unfortunately, Indonesia authorities canceled the accreditation for beef export to their country across the whole U.S. beef industry. Last year, Indonesia imported $93 million of U.S. beef, and with the halal certification reinstated, that number is expected to grow once again. According to Cattlemen's Beef Board CEO Greg Haynes, Southeast Asia, especially Indonesia, has tons of opportunity for U.S. beef exports. A high population with a developing economy, more disposable income to be able to spend on good food and high-quality products is influencing consumption toward U.S. beef, and hopefully that continues to grow. Grain markets aren't growing. They're going the wrong direction. They're going down as we're getting into the harvest now. Also, no Chinese trade deal, no Chinese trade purchases. So it's going down. And overnight, they were down again. December corn down 2 cents overnight, sitting actually at $4.19 this morning. The wheat is down 2 at $5.08. The soybeans, that number should be $10.06 this morning, down 4 to 5 cents. Let's see what the dairy numbers look like, as that was down yesterday as well. Yeah, these prices that you see on the board are not accurate right now. Barrel cheese down 3/4 at 163 1/4, blocks at 161. Butter down another nickel at $1.70. That's down about over 30 cents in the last week or two. Class 3 futures continue to fall. September is 17.65. October down 32 at 16.86. November down 37 at 16.35. And that's where we are this morning as far as the farm news. And again, with this weather, I've been saying it every day, and I know you guys have been talking about it. Bob, you drive the big yellow buses.
Yep.
Be careful on the roadway out there, whether you're driving a bus, farm equipment, cars, motorcycles. Let's keep everybody safe.
Yes, and put the phones down and put the windows
Absolutely.
down while the temps are nice.
Absolutely. Hey, you guys have a great day.
You too, Bob. See you
Bye-bye.
tomorrow.
Hello, Wisconsin.